Okay, folks, this is the real thing. We're going to see if we can get started on GE2000 tutorial. Number one, starting with a blank screen, you have File, View, Registration, Language, and Help. Under File, you have Open and New and Browse and Import Design and Page Setup. You also have a string of things that you may have looked at recently that you're already working on. Maybe it's partial drawing or some such like that. Under View, you have the toolbar views, and when you put in a new page to get started here, there's a lot more that pops up when it comes there. Registration is information and how you handle your license with Dragonfly, and to get the software updated if it needs to be. English is what you need for me, since I'm English, or speak English, but there are several choices there. Help is where you can get some extra information about Glass Eye and things that can go from there. Okay. When you're here and you want a new, there we go with a new screen. Now, a new screen is something that you can start drawing on immediately. But let's cover these menus, and you got a status bar and a toolbar, which is mostly icons. And on the side over here, if we click here, that's where color templates appear. And these are all the glass pieces that you can access for filling in your project with the types of colors that you want. Under File now, you'll notice there's a much longer list. New, which is a new page. Open, which is an existing page. And Insert, which brings you into something that you can bring into your drawing. You got Browse Designs, Browse Bevels, several actions here on taking care of your file. Import Design, that's where you would bring in a .i design that has been sent to you, maybe by email or what's necessary. Add Background is where you can take something that you've grabbed as a photo and paste it into the blank page, and you will have a background which you can use to draw with. Many things that I've done have been photos from people who've requested a drawing. That lets me copy that photo and drop it in here. Acquire is where you're using a device to send it over here, and what a twine is basically a scanning program. And to acquire twine, you can select your source, but to acquire it, once you're hooked up to your printer or scanner and you've got your image there, you can click this, and if you've got the right software, it will scan it and drop it right into your blank page here. Page setup is a function that you use once you get going. It gives you a chance to print your project on one page so that you can kind of reference it, look at it, see it. Actual size will be when if you've made a page, say it's 24 by 12 or such size, once you go to actual size, it'll show you over here the number of pages that would take to print that out. Now, that's one of the nice things about this program. If you put on actual size here, and you've got a page project that is more than one page to print it, you can do that. You can send that right straight to the printer, and it will print the pages. Now, the other function here is, if you're not sure what you're looking at, you can do a print preview, and it'll show those pages to you. And in some instances, you already have a drawing here, and maybe it's just a piece on this side or something like that, because you have to take this, and like paper dolls, you cut the edges off and tape it together until you've got your whole pattern laid out where you can use it. And I always print two patterns, one for putting on the hemostat board, the other that I can cut into pieces and can glue on the glass. No, plot is not available, and explode is not available for this version, my pro version. You have to get the very expensive version to get these to work. You can send a design by email, right, with this button right here, and down here you have projects that you've been working on. That is the file status button, and right now I'm going to close this video, because the way I'm going to work this for these tutorials is to do this in bites and pieces and segments that don't get too boring to try to watch for a long time. So at this time I will stop this recording and get ready for the next.